Good morning, welcome to Make Your Morning this Thursday, the 22nd of October. Really excited to be here again for around 15 minutes to really boost your morning, to really get you thinking about your day overall, and just thinking about different techniques that you want to take into your day, different tips. Always try and make these sessions practical so there's at least one thing that resonates with you that you can walk away with. So this morning, our topic is all about mood boosters. So when we're feeling a little bit sluggish or not in best form, maybe feeling a little bit tired, frustrated, not in a great mood overall, I think it's really good to have a few quick go-tos. And something that I've put on my website is just a little tab around mood boosters in the section that's around the Wellbeing Treasure Chest. So check out KarenBonner.com and you'll find a really nice document there that you can download and that you can actually use just as a visual somewhere on your desk or somewhere in your house to, when you're needing a little boost, go to some of these activities here. But I'm going to quickly talk through each of these activities so that we've just got a little bit of something to boost our mood as well. And we're aiming to primarily be just boosting all those feel-good hormones in our body. So dopamine, serotonin, and also oxytocin. So these are the three that we're trying to hit through some of these activities as well. So first one, a really simple one that I've been really leaning on when working from home more is taking a walk. So getting outside in fresh air. When you are behind a screen for so much of the time, or in a building, in the house for so much of the time, so getting out into nature and taking a walk is a really, really good way to boost your mood. And I often say, even if you can just do 5 or 10 minutes, it just can be a really, really good way to shift up your energy. If you've been sitting at the computer thinking about, how am I going to solve this? Or I'm not sure how to do this. Often if you step away, take a walk, get fresh air, you come back to something with a completely new perspective and you can just see it from a fresh pair of eyes as well. Also, you'll know me by now, I talk a lot about meditation. So actually trying some meditation, some mindfulness practice. And again, 5-10 minutes can be a great way just to bring you into more relaxed state. Meditation, the aim of it is to really to make you more aware of your thoughts, of your feelings, but it's also to induce what we call the relaxation response. So when we're under pressure, what is induced is the stress response, which is all around fight or flight, or sometimes people also talk about freeze as well in there. Whereas with meditation, what it's been found to induce is that relaxation response. So it's lowering the cortisol in our body and really bringing in some of that kind of feel-good relaxation feeling within us as well. So how can you bring that in? Apps are there to give you really short guided meditations. On this channel, there's lots of meditation there as well. You can even just put on some really nice music and just listen and just sit. And again, just becoming aware of your breath while you do that. And that in itself is meditation. Going for a mindful walk. I talked about walking earlier on. That also is a form of meditation practice. So finding what works for you in meditation. For me, I love the visualization ones. I like guided ones. And I sometimes quite like mantra meditations as well, just saying the same few words internally, like I am calm, calm. Or even something like breathing in calm, exhaling tension. Breathing in calm, exhaling tension. Breathing in calm, exhaling tension. And as you continue there, you become aware of your breath and it slows down too. What about gardening? Now, some of you may be saying, it's pouring down rain, I don't want to do gardening. Certainly with us this week, it's been quite wet here, but actually getting out into the garden, and again, it's related to the going for a walk one, it's getting out in nature, it's that fresh air in the lungs. It makes such a difference as well. Is there something that just needs a little tidy up too in the garden, and that will people be hitting into the kind of dopamine there as well, because it's about getting something done, it's about achieving something. And try a little bit of gardening too. Also, something that is really important for me in kind of my morning practice or my morning rituals is practicing gratitude. So a really good way of doing that is writing down, starting with 3 things that you're really grateful for today. I'm now at over 20 a day, because I find the 3 is, I was maybe just saying the 3 things that I normally always say, like my family and friends, the ones that are close to me, the opportunities that I've got maybe in my work, that I'm comfortable in terms of having a nice cozy house, and everything that really I need as well. Often we want lots of different things, but actually what do we need? What are our basic needs there as well? So actually trying to think of more specific things too for you, and practicing gratitude, or something that happened yesterday, or something you're excited about, and just really basic things as well too. Sometimes people like to do that before they even get out of their bed in the morning, in terms of just thinking about what they're grateful for as well. So it's really quite an interesting concept to explore. What about something else that's maybe a little bit trickier? Shutting down social media for an evening. We're so attached to the screen, so many of us. I always feel if I kind of step away from social media for a little bit, just become really present, step away from emails, all that sort of stuff. So that it really helps me to just bring kind of clarity of thought, and just to feel more energized as well, because we aren't constantly kind of concentrating there as well. So think about that too. So that's us up to 5 different ideas for you. We've got another 6 to get through in the next kind of 8 minutes now. So this is always one that cheers me up. So put on some music and just sing your heart out. This is something that I used to love doing when I was traveling. So I used to be in the car a lot of the time, and I used to love listening to stuff like audiobooks. But at times too, I was like, you know what? I just want a good tune, and I want to sing my heart out. And this is where it gets funny, when you get to the traffic lights and you stop and you think, oh my God, that person can see me. But yeah, just a really good tune. And the other one that's kind of related to this is like dance like no one's watching. Just like do a bit of funny dancing, get the tunes cranked up. It really can boost your mood, and also that one's bringing a bit of energy into your body as well. I like a complete range of music, from your traditional kind of dance music to Latino stuff to pop to indie. So it's whatever mood I'm in on that day, but having a good wee boogie can be great as well. Another one that I love, and another one that can be just really quite personal as well, is the idea of kind of paying it forward. So doing something for someone else and not expecting anything in return, and not necessarily needing to publicise it either. So, if you are, say for example, know somebody's going through a bit of a rubbish time at the moment, or a challenging time, can you do something really kind for them? Can you maybe send them some flowers with a nice message, but not necessarily have to put your name on it, and just make it a wee surprise for them? Can you, if you know somebody's going through grief, actually, can you cook them a few meals and just leave them on their doorstep? Can you go round and have a conversation with them, and just be a really nice listening ear? Whatever the situation is, whoever the person is that you want to be kind to, it doesn't have to be anything that really costs money. It could just be showing that you're there for them as well, sending a really nice message to someone, and reaching out and emailing somebody you've not been in touch with for ages, and just chatting through some of your great old memories, or whatever it might be, or just reaching out to see how they are. More I think that we can be kind to each other, the more that it just helps other people, but also it helps us as well, because there's that feel good feeling that we get from doing something that is really kind as well. So just another few ideas for you now. So I've got 3 final ones to look at. So reading something inspiring. So reading for me is really important, and I actually take in books better in the audio format. So using apps like Audible, using lots of clips on YouTube that are all free. Audible you have to pay a subscription for, but I find it really useful, and just always topping myself up with new ideas, new content, and just learning. Because when we're learning, that's boosting us as well. And again, it's helping I always think when we're learning, it helps boost our mental health overall. It's stretching us, it's getting us working, it's getting us thinking, and especially around something inspiring or positive. It really is kind of like topping us up as well. So that's something that I put into, again, my morning practice, but I also I often find in the afternoon I maybe get a little slump around kind of 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock kind of time, and I say, you know what, I'm going to get up, I'm going to find something that I want to listen to, and I'm maybe going to do a little boost of exercise as well at that point in time. But listening to something different also can be really good. And that relates to one of my final ideas here in terms of a short burst of exercise. Often people are put off and saying, oh, I don't have enough time for exercise. Actually, no, you're not making time, you're not making priority for exercise. But just start small, 5-10 minute chunks. Lots of clips on YouTube that will kind of guide you through some exercises. Go outside, get fresh air, go for a run, go for a walk, do a plank in your house, do a few jumping jacks, any of that sort of stuff as well. Do some yoga, lots of free things. I'm going to be uploading some free videos by one of my yoga teachers as well. So they will be on my website, and just tap into different resources. But also I would say that find what works for you. So something that I really enjoyed during lockdown was doing a bit of Zumba, which is it combines my liking to dance and also good music as well. It's quite Latino type music often. So find something that you find is fun as well, because again, you're going to be more drawn to do it. Whereas if you think, oh, I hate running, don't run, go for a walk. Okay, so finding what works for you is also key in helping that habit be instilled in. And exercise as well. Now, my final one, you might think, yeah, this is easy now, isn't it? Easy for you to say, but it's spending time with friends and family. Now, that sometimes at the moment, or for a lot of the time, is probably going to have to be virtually. Can you have a little video call or just a phone call? Can you share? I often think as well, a good way at the moment is like sharing funny clips, funny memes, all that sort of stuff to just kind of boost each other and just keep a bit of fun as well and lightness in the situation that we're in, because boy, there's plenty of darkness out there, and if we want our mood to go into this spiral, then any of us could do that on a daily basis. But these tips that I've put in place here, these 11 tips, really easy to do. As I said, you'll find them on my website, karenbonner.com, under the Wellbeing Treasure Chest, under Mood Boosters. There's this document and you can download it. Quick fire reminder here of the Mood Boosters. Take a walk, meditation, gardening, gratitude journal, or just practicing gratitude, shutting down technology and social media, putting on some music and just dancing your heart out, or singing your heart out as well, random acts of kindness, reading something that's really inspiring, spending some time, whether it be virtually or whether it be going for a walk in the outdoors with friends or family, and doing a short burst of exercise. So there's something in there for everyone. And I really do believe right now, even if we're feeling really, really rubbish right now, that there's one thing in there that would help you, even if it's just for that 10-15 minute period, would really just help you overall to boost your mood. And I imagine it like a bucket, and I talked about filling your pail up. But imagine that regularly, each day, we need to be doing things to add to our bucket, things that we know are going to energise us. And it's finding all of your things, your go-to things, that when you're under pressure, that you can really tune into, that you can do, that you can just do without even having to really think about it. And that's why I've created this little document here, so that you've got something and you get your own version of this too. And I would really encourage you to do that. So thank you to those of you that have tuned in live. I can see a couple of people have been online with me, which is fab. Any feedback, comments, anything that you like to do to boost your mood, pop that in the comments box. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. With the meet. If you haven't subscribed, do so below. Take care. Bye.